Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I had a bit of time on my hands lately. I'm working from home at the moment, so I'm saving probably 4 hours on my daily commute, which gives me a bit more time to just think about things. I was thinking, if money and payload was no object, what accessories would I get for the Caravan? So I've had a few thoughts. Here's mine coming up. So with money being no objects, I'm not 100% sure I'd change the Caravan, although I could look to change it. Maybe if I was going to change it, I'd look at the Coachman Laser 850 XL. I looked at one of those at the NEC show in February and they look really nice, or maybe the Buccaneer Barracuda. Now I picked those two Caravans in particular because they've got some of the accessories that I would choose to get if money was no object. So first on the list would have to be for me an extra 2 motor movers. So as you may know, I have twin axle Caravan with just 2 movers on. It does cause a bit of an issue for us, some of the tight spaces we need to get into, so 4 movers would be great. Now as far as cost goes, I'm probably looking at maybe £1,500, but the big issue, obviously the money is an issue, but the biggest issue is when we got the Caravan, we had 2 movers fitted to it and they were free. Well, Bailey included it in the price. It was a Bailey's 50th anniversary or something, or 75 maybe, and they were doing 2 movers that are free. Now hindsight is a wonderful thing. What I should have done is said, look, I'll pay for another 2 and then got 4 for the price of 2 rather than 2 for the price of nothing. Anyway, I didn't, and I'm now stuck with 2 movers unless I want to change them. Something else I think I'd go for is built-in air conditioning unit, one that sits on the roof. Now I've not been in the Caravan with one of those in, and I do have a few issues with that, how that would work with different layouts, like where you'd have it positioned in the Caravan, and if you closed like a door off to if you had a middle bathroom and you closed the door off, would the front room be nice and cold but the bedroom be hot? And if you open the doors, would it, all those things, I don't know if it'd work or not, but if money was no object, I'd get one of those almost straight away. We have a portable air conditioning unit and it works reasonably well. I've got the feeling that the built-in ones would be better, although they do weigh maybe 25-30 kilograms. So, but then again, in this dream world, payload is no issue, so it wouldn't matter. So that's number 2, air conditioning unit. Let's have a look here. What's next? So next would be self-leveling system for the Caravan. It can be stressful leveling the Caravan, putting the stays down. It takes time, doesn't it? Whereas if you could just push a button and say deploy stays, I mean, that'd be really great. Again, I think they're sort of £2,000 or £3,000 maybe additional extra. There's one system, ENP leveling. I think I've got here £3,000. I think that's kind of roughly what you'd be spending. But they do like a halfway house where you could just they do automatic stays, I think. But these, the stays come down and then something comes down onto the ground to level it out, and it'd be just great. So far I've got 4 motor movers, air conditioning, self-leveling system. After that I would add, what would I add? Roof mounted satellite dish. Now I know the roof's getting a bit congested at this point, but again, this is a make-believe situation. I probably wouldn't get this with a Caravan with all these bits on. So it'd have to be. Now I have had a satellite dish before in the Caravan, and one that went outside, and I always found tracking the damn satellites a real pain. So man, would be inside the Caravan, and I know you can get like a contraption that you put on it and it buzzes when it's in line with satellite, but I found that never really worked. This was before. It was a good few years ago, so maybe even before you could get satellite tracking apps. You probably can now, but anyway, what I would want is a fully automated one where I just push a button, it swivel around, pick up whatever satellite I wanted it to pick up, and we're off. So that's what I'd have. A portable satellite dish, but not one you'd have to line up yourself because that's just hassle. And anyway, I've got no end of money and no end of payload, so I'm getting automatic everything. I'd also have an automatic wind out canopy. At the moment we've got one that which isn't isn't that bad, I know, but if I could just push a button and the canopy would deploy, it'd be in dreamland, wouldn't you? So think of all these automated things that you could fit if payload and money was no object. Yeah, automatically wind out canopy. Also, I don't know if there is such a thing. So we have a canopy on our Caravan. So if we have the canopy on, we can't then use the awning because the canopy is using the awning rail. Now, can you get a canopy that goes in the awning rail, but that itself has another awning rail on it? So you could wind in the canopy, put it away, and then, if you wanted to, wind in your awning. Don't know if there is such a thing. There you go. That's something for someone to look at, maybe. And I think lastly, off the top of my head, I'd fit a duvet mattress, only because they're quite expensive, and if I had no end of money, I'd just upgrade it anyway. Why not? Even if it wasn't any more comfortable, you just would. So there you go. So I'd probably keep the Caravan. If not, I might get either the Coachman Laser XL 850 or the Barracuda Buccaneer. Now, apologies to all those Airstream fans, but we're not really keen on them at all. I know, they have a certain following and a specialist kind of, it's a niche market, but the £90,000, I wouldn't get one. It's not really me, an Airstream. So yeah, so there you go. So that's motor mover, self-leveling system, electrically wind out canopy, air conditioning, motor movers, did I say them already? Self-seeking roof satellite dish, automated everything. While I'm at it, I might get one of those automatic steps that motorhomes have. You just pop out. Save me carrying around that plastic thing that I can never really find anywhere to place it. I think that'd be good. There you go. There's my ultimate accessories if money and payload wasn't an option. I mean, what is the point? Anyway, I just wanted to let you know. If there's anything you'd like if money and payload was no object, in the comments below would be great. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.